My name's Lee Mullins and I'm going to take you through a series of seated and standing exercises that you can perform every day. This is my wife Adina and she's going to demonstrate what you guys are going to be performing. The first exercise I'm going to take you through is a seated upper body rotation. This is a fantastic way to mobilize that upper portion of your spine and the upper back, which tends to get locked up, especially if you're sitting down for long periods throughout the day. You're going to begin by sitting on the edge of a chair or edge of a seat. You're going to grab a pillow or like a yoga block, something that you can basically squeeze between both knees. You're going to drop that pillow a little bit lower so you've got the room to move. I want to see heels directly under knees, perfect. You're going to get into a nice tall position and then from there give yourself a hug, so opposite hand on opposite shoulder, staying tall through the spine, actively squeezing the block or the pillow, and then all you're going to do from there is slowly rotate to one side, stay nice and tall, pause, go back to the middle, staying nice and long through that spine, and then rotate to the opposite side. Think about twisting, so all that movement's coming from that upper back. Come back to the middle, and then relax there. The whole time I want you to focus on always squeezing that block, and that's just going to keep that lower back nice and still. I'm going to see 10 in total, 5 each side, and good luck with that one. The next exercise I'm going to take Adina through is something called a seated T, which is a fantastic exercise to strengthen the upper back and also stretch and open up the front of the chest. You're going to begin in this same seated position, again getting the heels directly under knees, feet shoulder width apart so you've got a nice solid base. You're going to begin by placing arms straight out in front of the chest. I want to see palms open towards the sky. Shoulder blades are packed down, nice and tall through that spine. And then all Adina is going to do from there is actively squeeze her arms out to the side. So her shoulder blades come together. Hold that position for 2 seconds. Go back to the middle. Perfect. And you're just going to give me 2 more. But what I want to see is really thinking about squeezing those shoulder blades together. So we're working those upper back muscles. Nice. Coming back to the middle. You're going to give me 1 more. Stay nice and tall through the spine. Squeeze shoulder blades back. Perfect. Return to the middle. That is your seated T. I want to see anywhere from 8 to 12 repetitions, and good luck with that one. The next exercise I'm going to take you through is something called a W to press. This is a great way to help strengthen the muscles in between the shoulder blades in the upper back area and also the shoulder muscles. So we're going to begin in that same seated position, so on the edge of a seat, edge of a chair. I want to see the feet forward a tiny bit more so ankles are directly under the knees and the feet are going to be shoulder width apart so we've got a nice solid base. From there we're going to get in that nice tall spine position, and Adina is going to begin by placing her elbows and hands in front of her chest. We're going to relax the shoulders a little bit so elbows are just a little bit lower. This is where we're going to start and return to. So from here, you're going to slowly squeeze the hands and the elbows back to create a W position, so really squeezing those upper back muscles. And then from there, you're going to press the arms above the head. So do a shoulder press with the arms, hold that for a second, and then you come back down and reverse, so back to that W shape, and then slowly bring the arms back into the middle of the chest. You're going to give me 1 more repetition, so think about squeezing the elbows and the hands back. Shoulder blades move together, squeeze between the shoulder blades, and then press above the head. Get nice and tall with those arms. Good, bring the elbows back down, so elbows are below shoulders. Hands are wider than elbows. Return the hands, elbows back to the front. You can stop there. What I want to see is 8 to 12 repetitions of that, and good luck with those ones. The final exercise of the series is something called a bodyweight squat, which is a fantastic exercise to strengthen the lower body, the hips. You're going to begin in front of a chair or a sofa just to give you some support if things go wrong and you do lose your balance. You at least got some support to fall back onto. Adina's going to step back a tiny bit, a little bit closer to the sofa. She's going to take her feet a little bit wider to shoulder width apart. From there, beginning in that nice tall position, she's going to place her arms out level with the chest. Perfect. And then from there, to initiate the movement, there's going to be a subtle shift at the hip, so shift the hip back, and then from there to drop down, bend through the knees to halfway, standing up. Perfect. So shift the hip back, bend through the knees, stay nice and tall for the upper body. Perfect. And Adina's going to give us one more, and as you go down, think about the knees going a little bit wider, and then standing up. Perfect. You can relax. I want to see anywhere from 8 to 12 repetitions from you guys, and then good luck with those ones.